We're going to Disney World next week. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first time that you're ever seeing one of my videos, my name is Madison. Can you even believe it? Because honestly, I can't. We have never planned a trip so late before. The day that I'm filming this, we are heading to Disney in 7 days. I am a very thorough trip planner, as you all know. 2 months out from our trip, I am ready to go. My suitcase is halfway packed. But here we are 1 week out, and we've only known about this trip for a couple of days. So this is probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter plan with me video because honestly there's not much to plan, but obviously we're gonna go through how we're going on this trip, why we're going, when we're going, how long, all the things. And then this video is just full of fun things. At the end of this video, I'm gonna be sharing another little trip announcement that I'm just so excited about, and I can't even believe that we're going where we're going. So I'm so excited, and we're gonna jump right in. Let's plan and prep and talk through all the plans for our Disney trip next week. Okay, so rewind. Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot is in full swing, or full bloom should I say, and there's just something about Flower and Garden Festival. If it's happening and I'm not there, I was just itching to go so bad. Our next planned, set in stone for a while Disney trip is in July, and so obviously that festival's over by then. I've been to Flower and Garden the past 2 years. You know, oh, I love Flower and Garden, but I just don't get to go this year, whatever. The more pictures I was seeing and the more videos and the more I was thinking about that violet lemonade, I was like, I gotta get back there. So my mom and I went to Flower and Garden last year when we were in Disney for a week, or I think maybe over a week. She was kind of looking at her calendar this year and she was like, we don't have any Disney trips planned together for this year. And so we started trying to think, is there a way we can squeeze a trip in? But this year we have so much going on. So I started looking at any potential pocket of time, like just a couple of days, or even just a day where we could fly down there and go to Flower and Garden. But we were looking at the calendar and we were like, I don't know when this is gonna be able to happen. And the other thing was, you know, it's such a last minute booking. I was like, everything's gonna be crazy expensive, blah, 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 blah. I didn't really have my hopes up until I started looking at flights and I started looking at resorts. And of course I'm looking at all of the like value resorts first because I was like, that's probably gonna be our best bet price wise. I'm searching all different pockets of days. Everything's sold out or way expensive for what it is. Pop Century was either sold out or it was up to like $300 and something a night. So I was like, that's not a good deal. So then I got curious. Let me just look at some of the moderate ones to see what we're working with. So obviously checked Caribbean Beach first because duh. Lover. It wasn't looking great, it wasn't sold out, but it wasn't, you know, as cheap as we would like. And then I clicked on Coronado Springs, and lo and behold, on these very select 2 nights, 3 days, I found us a room for like $200 a night. So I called my mom and I was like, I don't know if this is a glitch in their website or what's going on, but this is what I found. And she said, yes, get it. I got that room for us. And then I was like, well, I hope I can find some decently priced flights. Again, so late in the game, they're all gonna be expensive. I found us tickets, $130 each round trip. And that includes bags. All that to say, this trip obviously meant to be, things just fell into place like that. So Flower and Garden Festival, here we come. Obviously we're gonna do all 4 parks. The main reason I want to get down there is for Flower and Garden, so we're gonna do like a whole day dedicated to that. It's gonna be a short trip, but it's going to be packed to the brim with stuff. We are not taking any breaks, no stops, no sleep. And I think that's the nice thing about doing such a short trip. By day 3 on the plane ride home, we're gonna be toast. But I can go for about 3 days before I'm needing a break. I have my computer. Let's go through. Of course, I've already made my giant note of things. We're gonna go through our schedule and my list of everything that I need to get done. So, like I said, 3 days, 2 nights, our travel day. Our plane leaves at like 5 a.m. We'll arrive to Orlando Airport early in the morning, which I absolutely love. From there, we are gonna probably take an Uber this time because I really want to get to the resort as fast as possible. Uber from the airport to Coronado Springs. Obviously when we get there, we'll have our change of clothes in our backpacks or something, and we will change and immediately head to Epcot, and this is gonna be our flower and garden day. We're gonna spend pretty much the entire day at Epcot doing flower and garden, and then that night we're gonna head to Magic Kingdoms and do the fireworks, because my mom's 2 requests were that we get to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks and that we get to see Fantasmic. And I was like, okay, we're gonna be here for only 2 nights technically, because our flight leaves late on the last day, but we're not gonna be able to be in the parks that late. And then after the fireworks end, we are going to hop on a bus and go to Disney Springs, spend like an hour over in Disney Springs before it closes, and then we'll go back to the resort. I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. and booked all of our lightning lanes, and I got a ton of stuff that I was really wanting and in the order that I really wanted them to fit into the schedule that I made in my head. So that was good. On day 1, we're gonna do Guardians, because if you've been following along with my past couple of vlog series that my mom has been in, the first time she ever got on Guardians, cried. She hated it, and now she loves it and is asking to do it. So I got us a Guardians lightning lane, and then that night we're gonna do dinner, kind of an early dinner at Garden Grill, like 4:45, so not that early. We both really like Garden Grill and have only done it once. The only other time that I've ever been was, I think, last year on our Mother's Day trip. So we wanted to go back and do Garden Grill, and then yeah, we'll go Magic Kingdom fireworks and then Disney Springs. So that's all that I have booked. I don't really know what rides and stuff are gonna look like that day at Epcot. I know that Disney's been really busy with spring break and all of that, but literally the day that we get there is when the crowds are supposed to have dropped off and be gone. So, okay, and then the next day, this is very fun. I thought it'd be fun to do Jackie Day, that's my mom's name, where like that'll be our day that we're kind of celebrating Mother's Day for her. And the idea with this is we're just gonna do all of her favorite things, and she's gonna kind of get to decide what we do that day. I've talked to her about it a few days ago and we planned it out, but this day we're actually gonna be hitting 3 of the parks. We're gonna start out at Animal Kingdom and do a couple of her favorite things there. Then we're gonna move to Magic Kingdom. I think the thing that's gonna be so fun about this day is I feel like when we go to Disney, we have the same kind of routine. Like, you always wanna do the same rides. You just have your idea of what you like to do in each park. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, that's what we do all the time when we go too. But I think with this day, what's gonna be fun is the main thing of the day is gonna be all of the little things that sometimes we skip over. We're gonna stand in line to meet some characters. We're gonna do like the story time with Belle, PhilharMagic, for sure catch the parade. Basically, we're just not gonna have a ride-based day, which I'm actually really looking forward to. And then from there, we're gonna move over to Hollywood Studios, where we are gonna throw some rides in. So we're gonna do Rise of the Resistance. My mom loves that ride. And then I also got Slinky Dog, which is I think her favorite ride. And then while we're over there, I think we're just gonna do Toy Story Mania, because it's in the same area, ending the night with Fantasmic. I don't know what we're gonna do about lunch and dinner that day, but I think that's the nice thing about kind of our whole middle section of the day has no booked anything. So we can kind of just go with the flow and decide what we want to do while we're there. And then our last day, which is also our travel home day, but our flight does not leave until like midnight or 11 p.m. So this will still be a full day at Disney. We're gonna start out the morning in Hollywood, and we'll use lightning lanes for Runaway Railway. I can't go to Disney and not ride that ride. It's just so cute. And then honestly, from there, we will just decide what we want to do. We have lightning lanes booked for that day. It probably would make sense to just go to another park. We could go to Epcot again and be able to just keep using those lightning lanes, or we might want to just go resort hop, or we might want to go to Disney Springs. Who knows? We obviously will have to be out the whole day because we won't have a room because we'll check out of it. I think this day I might get us a reservation for Grand Floridian Cafe, because we went there together last year and we really loved it. I'm gonna write that down. So those are our plans right now for our little 3-day trip. I'm so excited. I started making a note of some things at Flower and Garden that I want to try food-wise, and now that I'm looking at it, they're basically all desserts. If you have already gone to Flower and Garden this year, comment below some of your favorite things that we should try. Drink wise, we already know we love the violet lemonade and the orange lemon smoothie. Probably gonna be getting multiple of those because we love those. Food wise, from the outdoor kitchen at Bar and Market, the toasted pretzel bun. I know I'm gonna love every single thing that's at Brunchcott too. But yeah, as soon as we get there, we'll get the little food passport and kind of pick and choose which things we want to hit. I, of course, have my little to-do list, and 2 of the things have been checked off. So on my to-do list, I'll stick it right here. Planning my outfits, my nails, book dining, book lightning lanes, book transportation, and then my last minute like Amazon order of things that I need to get for this trip, which I will still be doing a packing video for this. One thing to note for this trip is going to be the weather. It's supposed to be beautiful, sunny, but obviously it's going to be hot. So I think I'm gonna bring 2 outfits for every day because I just have the feeling that we're not gonna be taking like breaks in the middle of the day, but I have a feeling that I'll want to at least go back to the room and change my clothes and then go back out, because that'll just help with feeling refreshed, hopefully, and not as sweaty. Also, you guys know that I'm a themed outfit girly, so how am I supposed to wear one outfit that is Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios? So I think we're gonna take 2. I think I'm gonna book lunch or like brunch maybe at Grand Floridian Cafe for our last day. Our second day, I think we're gonna need a good lunch spot for Magic Kingdom. I feel like Magic Kingdom's the one that we struggle with the most because my mom really can't do anything that's super greasy or anything like that. So if you have suggestions, let me know. But my mom and I are also both snacky girls, so we might just eat something every hour for the whole day and not actually sit down and eat like a whole meal, but we'll see. I think the new Villains show in Hollywood Studios is going to be open too. We might have to check that out on our last day. So that's the kind of rundown on our little trip. I'm so excited to be able to go. I can taste the violet lemonade now. Oh, and then also obviously gonna pick up my annual pass while we're there. I'm gonna be vlogging, so this trip will have 3 vlogs on the actual trip, 5 total, because this video, then packing, and then the 3 actual vlogs from the trip. This vlog series will end, and then we will be moving directly into my next vlog series, which is the announcement. So if you stayed to the end of this video, here's the announcement. In the middle of May, we will be headed on a 11-day trip to Hawaii. I have known about this for a while. Hawaii has been my #1 bucket list travel destination since I was probably 6 years old. And it's not just that, but we are staying at Disney's Aulani Resort. When I was 10 or 11 years old, I made my parents a PowerPoint presentation on why we should all go to Aulani. It was like a 20-slide PowerPoint presentation. I had costumes, I had music playing, I made them little like pineapple skewer snacks, and I gave my presentation. I figured out budget. I figured out how much it would cost to somebody to watch the family dog. And the presentation did not work. And the worst part is my parents do not even remember it. But I remember it like it was yesterday. So, little 10-year-old me, your dreams are coming true. This trip to Hawaii came about because it is my parents' 30th wedding anniversary, and they actually got married in Hawaii. And so for this trip, we are all going to Hawaii together to celebrate their 30th wedding anniversary. Our plan right now is we're gonna stay about half the trip at Aulani and then move basically to the resort that's right next to Aulani and stay there for the second half of the trip. So I have a lot to plan and a lot to figure out with that, and I also just don't know what I'm doing because obviously have never been to Hawaii before. Vlogging on that trip too. Really don't know what that's gonna look like because 11 days is a long time to be vlogging every day, and obviously I don't want to be doing it the entire time. Of course, we're gonna do a packing video and we're gonna do the travel day. Basically anything around Aulani is going to get vlogged, and just any adventures we go on, you know, in Hawaii. But I don't know that you're gonna want to see 11 vlogs of us just sitting on the beach. So excited to finally get to share that. If anybody has been to Aulani before, let me know some of your favorite things. I know they have some really cool looking dinner experiences, like they do a luau and all this. Oh my gosh, I just remembered the other thing with Alani is that we're going to be in Alani on the day that the Lilo and Stitch live action movie premieres. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna do anything special for that. Obviously, I'm assuming we're gonna see Stitch there. I wonder if they're gonna do any kind of screening of it or anything like that, which that would be cool. So anyways, those are our Disney plans and just kind of a look into what the next couple of months on my channel is gonna look like. So looking forward to it. As always, thank you so much for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!